All right, thank you, Don. Our other big story tonight, life behind bars. A mother who tortured and murdered her disabled daughter will never see freedom again. She fell under suspicion the moment her daughter was found dead.
And eventually, Eva Cummings' real-life house of horrors came to light, where her helpless daughter suffered years of unthinkable abuse, ending in death. News 4's Al Vaughters has been following this story for months. He was there for today's sentencing.
Eva Cummings stood silent as Erie County Judge Michael D'Amico passed sentence in an emotion-packed courtroom. Cummings pled guilty to the torture, assault, and murder of her mentally and physically challenged daughter, 23-year-old Laura Cummings, in their North Collins home last January. Investigators call it the most brutal case of abuse they had ever seen.
She was beaten every way imaginable. She was sexually abused in almost every way imaginable. Scalding water thrown on her repeatedly.
Eva Cummings was indicted with her son Luke Wright for Laura's murder. Wright is also charged with raping and sodomizing his half-sister. The brutality of this case has also focused community scorn on county social service workers, who some blame with failing to protect Laura Cummings from her abusive mother.
And my client said, yes, hours after the event, yes, I was the one who wanted to put my daughter out of her perceived misery. Those are my client's words. And she put her hand over Laura's mouth and kept it there until she died.
District Attorney Frank SEDITA was clearly agitated by the defense playing the blame game.
Laura Cummings didn't torture and kill herself, and the system didn't torture and kill her. Eva Cummings did. And allegedly, because every defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law beyond a reasonable doubt, allegedly Mr. Wright did as well.
Judge D'Amico sentenced Eva Cummings to 2 life sentences to be served consecutively. Officials say she could be eligible for parole by the time she's 108 years old.
Her own mother putting her hands over her daughter's mouth, watching her struggling to survive and then dying right there. It's awful, awful case.
Defense attorney Joseph TERRANOVA says Eva Cummings has a chronic illness that for all intents and purposes guarantees she'll die behind bars. Sources tell us that disease is AIDS.